Heading down south towards Sargot. Do we still have 3 armies? Oh, again, they're voting for me. I'm going to go... Well, I'm not going to vote for Chasmere because that would put Vasharki in the negative, so we'll vote for him. So we'll lose 1 with Koster, but we'll get 5 with Vashaki. Now, I was looking to see if we still got... All right, she's going to Maranath. He's sieging Sargot. And I'm heading down to back him up at Sargot. Because the Vlandians have to respond to one of their cities. Oh, look at there. Where are they going? Yep, they're going to Sargot. This is going to be interesting. If I can... Ideally, I can catch them before they get there. Oh, they're going to Garantor Castle to defend. Garantor? Who's down here? That might be Ragenvad. Are they still only at war with us? We know that he has a tendency... Nope, Western Empire. Okay, now this is good. That means that they're probably about to sue for peace. Now, before I continue again and pause, I want to say, if you're attacking Vlandia, in my opinion, it's much better to go for Revolt or Ostrakhan than it is to go for Sargot. And I'll tell you why. Because Sargot and Charis are so exposed down here. They've got all kind of directions you can come from. However, Revolt and Ostrakhan, they're kind of tucked away neatly, and there's only 1 or 2 directions you can come from right here. Really just 1. If you can block this area right here. Now, there is a path that comes through here. But either way, you can easily defend both those towns. I don't know why the AI always wants to go for Sargot that's right in the middle of all this. I'm going to let them go because if they and the Western Empire fight each other, that's nothing but... Oh, they've changed their mind. See, now he's going to Sargot. I didn't think that was going to last. Now, I want to back up far enough away. What I was going to say, let me finish that thought, was that if the Western Empire and the Vlandians fight each other, that's good. That's good for us. Oh, 1,400. You know what? I'm still going to jump them once they engage, even though it's going to be... Oh, I can't wait for it to be daylight either. So we're going to jump right now. Get in there. This is going to be do or die for us. It's 1,800 versus 1,400, so we're 400 short. I have a really good idea that we're about to be imprisoned in Sargot, but that was too much of an opportunity to pass up. We could not let that 1,800 engage our army by itself.
Under my command.
We got to see the lay of the land here.
Everyone, hold fire.
Again, in this situation, I've got to support as best I can the AI. The AI is going to do something entirely stupid. We already know that. Let's see what the enemy's doing. They're moving to their right. I guess they're going to go to that hill, that mountain area, and turtle up. All right. I've only got 69 archers. And 194 infantry. Remember, it's 1,800 versus 1,400. We have a deficit. We're down by 400 some odd troops. So this has to be done smartly. Yes, I'm going to try to support the AI, but I'm not going to just run willy-nilly into the enemy. Because that's the surest way to defeat. This is basically, I'm not going to do what the AI is doing here. Look at him. Just going to run right into him. And I've mentioned this before. The AI always runs faster than my troops. AI armies, without fail, move faster than mine do, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just some kind of a built-in mechanic to the AI troops that allows them to move faster. They probably got a lot of horse, being how this is Vlandia. There's a lord. Oh, took out Barakan. Come on, guys. There's another one. Oh, Dalagur down. This is where, in these trees, if I can get my troops in here, my infantry, there's Lucan down. There's 3 lords down. Right at the initial onset of the engagement. There's my infantry. Keep coming, guys. We've got to get you in there. I think at this stage of the game, you just let your horses and your horse archers go, because you're not going to micro this, not with the AI being involved. You can only micro the troops that are directly in front of you. Fire at will. But we've got to hold. This is not a charge situation since we're down by 400. Remember, they're going to keep getting reinforcements over and over and over because they have many more. They have a third more troops than we do. So this is definitely a hold in that shield wall and kill as many as you can situation. I fully expect to lose every horse I have. And that's, as I say, I expect that. But we've got to do as much damage as possible before the next wave comes in. Because and knowing the AI, that wave is going to spawn directly behind us. That guy right there is ticking me off. Him. What is he? Danian veteran Falksman. Okay, guys, move up. Keep the shield wall, but move up. There's some reinforcements. Don't run into my troops. If I can break their charge, there's another lord. That looks like something high, somebody high up. That actually looks like, that looks more like an Imperial troop than a Vlandian. Who is that? Now I've got to know. It looks like an Imperial female. Calradia. That's Imperial. She must have married a Vlandian lord. At least the name is Imperial. She's got some nice armor though. Oh, there she goes. Right in the head. Just over that shield. Keep killing, Joe. Keep killing. Don't let that lone soldier there tie you down. Look at him. If I can get some of these horses over here off my archers and off my infantry. Just keep that shield wall, guys. Keep it going. Look at the power meter. They're still slightly ahead of us, but it's much closer now. See, once those Sturgians, when they're packed into a shield wall like that, they are tough. They can hang, as the kids would say. Or maybe kids don't say that anymore this day. I don't know. Keep those horses from moving. All right, where is the enemy infantry? Because there's not any left here. There they are. Okay, face this direction. Archers come up here. Wheel. Come on. Let me get out of here. Stay in that shield wall. But turn and face them. Move down to engage. Archers over here. Get these horses out of the way. Talk about multitasking. Archers, make sure you're facing this direction. Look, now they're going to back off. Move on in there, but keep the shield wall. All right. All my horses. Well, I've still got 4 horses, believe it or not. Get out of the way, horse. All right, now break and run, infantry. I think we're at the point where we can do that. There's another Lord, Edoran. What's that, 5 lords down now? This is huge army, 1,800. What are these troops doing? I don't know. These guys are making a run for my archers, though. Come on, archers. Tie them down. Tie them down. Get in there if you have to. Stop throwing them javelins. The archers can scrap if need be. All right, everybody just charge. Oh, I don't like that horse archer. Chances are that's a lord. As I can get to him. I can't. See, he can run through my troops without breaking a sweat, but I'm blocked left and right, even though they're my troops. I've mentioned that more than once, I know, but it just annoys the heck out of me. As long as these archers are running, I'm going to try to get in there amongst them. If they stop and mass and draw their bows, then I'm going to leave because there's a lot of them. Let's get these horse chargers. I don't like these Khuzaits being in here, that's for sure. It's got to be mercenaries. I can't see the Vlandians recruiting Khuzaits because, for one, it's on the exact opposite of the map, and there's no reason for them to be over to recruit Khuzaits. Ooh, look at those archers. They're massed now. I've got to get out of here. Oh, they're killing me. This is when your infantry comes into play. That's 182 archers. No wonder I was dying very fast. All right, let's just get in amongst these guys. I'll go in amongst these more so than the archers. So you really can't defend against crossbows without just stopping what you're doing and putting a shield up. And even that shield is going to break against these 100, 200 crossbows. Shield's not going to last very long at all. As long as they're running up another line of reinforcements. Remember, we were 400 down. I've got to get out of here. There's too many archers. Let's go back to killing these Khuzaits. As I was saying, there's no reason, these have got to be mercenaries because there's no reason that the Vlandians would be on that side of the map to even recruit Khuzaits. So I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say, without a doubt, those are mercenaries. Look at them. 230 archers. Get in there, guys. That's the only thing you can do. Get in there as quickly as you can. I'm trying to get them to turn and present their back to my infantry by looking at me. Because 230 is a lot. Let's take this horse. And this one. Just take all the horses. I don't want my infantry breaking apart to run after these horses. Good kill, whoever it was. I gotta be careful. I've been hit 2 or 3 times now by those archers. They're still very deadly. Ranged troops, whether it be archers or crossbowmen, deadly. In those numbers, no matter what armor you have, it's only a matter of time. It's not like other games where one person is a hero unit per se. Oh, they're gonna get me. Got to keep moving. Okay, there comes our reinforcements. Finally. Of course, they have to run from all the way to the other side of the map, unlike the enemy reinforcements. They spawn right near us. Oh, don't draw a bead on me, buddy. Oh, he needs help. He's surrounded and being mobbed. Keep that shield up, guy. Keep that shield up. I'm going to break them up for you. Now they're running. Very good. Everybody charge. I got to tell you, the only reason we're going to win this battle, I think, is because of the work we did earlier. We busted so many Vlandian parties that the majority of this army is recruits. Notice even most of those archers, those crossbowmen, are the first tier. They're not sharpshooters. And infantry is the same way. Most of the infantry are recruits. Otherwise, this would be ending far different, in my opinion. Still 167 out there. See these recruits? See, we're still losing some troops. But if it wasn't for the Sturgians' ability to hold that shield wall. Now, I was tempted. I've never used it. I don't know this, but I believe there is a formation in the game called square. I think I've mentioned this before. I've just never used it, and that probably would have been a very good. If we hadn't been in the trees, if we'd been in the open, that would have been a very good time to use that formation. But I do so well with the shield wall and the perks. If you'll notice, the perks that I choose sometimes say they affect you while you're in a shield wall. So I don't know if they would affect, it says specifically shield wall. So it's another reason not to want to use the square formation, because I don't think I've ever seen a perk that says increases your hit points while you're in a shield wall or increases the damage you do in a square formation. I'm going to go on record again and say, yeah, I personally cannot recall ever seeing a perk that says increases something while in square formation. If there's one, I haven't seen it. If you know of one, let me know down there in the comments. But I don't think there is. At least I've not seen one. It may be in a skill that I generally don't. Maybe it's in roguery or something like that. I generally don't try to upgrade roguery. All right, that's it. Whew, that is about 60% of our forces down. It was a tough battle. It was long, but that's the wrong button. We lost 154 dead and 183 wounded. 400, almost 400. Oh, they lost 800 dead and 900 wounded. All right, I only lost 13, which surprisingly, they were all infantry. I would have thought it'd be horse, but I think the presence of those trees really hampered the Vlandians. I know they had a lot of horse, and I believe the trees really hampered their ability to build up speed and couch their lances. I got 3 in medicine and 2 in tactics. 18, 20, 12. So overall, 13, 18, 20, 12. That's not as bad as I feared it would be, and I think it's because we were in the trees that helped a lot. And the fact that the AI being fast ran in and sort of broke apart the enemy, kind of scattered them out a little bit. Otherwise, that could have ended very wrong. I was fully prepared to go to prison. She's the one that gathered that army. She's wounded. She's holding her side there. Prisoner. Prisoner. Everybody's going to be prisoner.
Enough.
5. Yeah, I knew there was some 6. I knew there was going to be mercenaries in there. 7.
Good to see you here.
Fafin. Fafin's the guy that voted for me for that 60 influence points. Good for you. Let's take... I can't remember where we are. Oh, yeah, we're at Sargot. We won't be going into the city since it's still an enemy city. So I don't want to take any... there's only 7, I think it was, so we'll take all of that. I might be able to ease them over into some of the companions until we can get proper recruits. Now, the chances... Now, he should continue, because there's only 125... And we just smashed 1,400, 700-man armies. I don't think he will, but he should. We're going to donate some troops here. See, I'm down. And we're going to have to donate some. Also some... No, he can't. Too many. There's a lot of troops. I think everybody's going to be overloaded with prisoners.
I await your...
At least he's not too awfully wounded. Yeah, everybody's going to be terribly overloaded with prisoners.
I await.
She's not too terribly wounded either. 31%. Although that could be that perk, gain 30% of your... Nah, I can't. I'm going to have to dump the low-level prisoners. Because if anyone's going to run away from me, I'd rather it be them than the high-level, high-value prisoners. We just got to dump a lot of them. Everybody but Sturgians. Always want to keep the Sturgians for possible recruiting. 100, 107, so I can take 7 back. There we go. Well, I'm just going to hang just for a minute to see what he's going to do. He's going to continue. I think I've got enough time to run over to Legata rebelled. I don't know which is. I'm going to run. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? All right, I'm going to run a Pencanock. I've got to drop these ransom and drop these prisoners off. Who is it that just got a perk? It is Harunang and medicine. I don't care about horses, not one iota, so I never choose the veterinarian. Sargot is taken. Maybe I should have stayed there. Then we could have gone in Sargot and sell this stuff. But they probably wouldn't have had much money. All right, now that means I really think that the Vlandians are going to be suing for peace here very soon. They just lost one of their core cities, and they're at war with us and the Empire, the Western Empire, I believe it was. We got too much. I imagine it's food. That army that we just fought. Yeah, the grain. We've got grain out the yin yang. They would have had a lot of food on them, 1,800 people. We have no herding penalty. 56. Now, there was a whole lot of lords in that. What, 6? At least 6 that I got. I don't know how many some of my companions got or other parties. But I would have thought they might have been something worthwhile in the loot. But there was not. There was just a lot of it. All right, 3,000. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go down from the low end here. Well, this is going to be another 58,000. $59. What kind of recruiting do we need? A lot. Nothing here to recruit. They would have already got them all. All right. I'm going to head in this direction. New owner of Sargot. Please do not give it to me. Oh. All right, Lek. Lek, buddy. Look at these people. Faffin's still voting for me. Well, I just rescued him, right? I'm going to vote for Lek because I just don't want it. It's just a hassle. It's so far away from where I want to be. These castles are, yeah, I don't want them either, but I don't really care whether they, it's towns. Towns are really what interests me, not castles. And that, since that was a town, that was an important vote in my opinion. Looks like we're going to wind up with all recruits. Let's see if we can start distributing some of them. Let's start with her. Actually, let me do this manually because I want her to get there. Then we'll give her recruits. Oop, one too many. Shoot. There we go. Let's go over to... I'm going to run over to Verone. Maybe get some horses. We'll recruit everybody. But I will give some horses to Yen. And some... I just topped her off, didn't I? Let's look at her forces. And take some of those recruits away. Definitely the looter. And then give her some horses and some proper fighting units. Get rid of those infantry, or those militia. All right, that's good enough for now. Let's take a look at Harunag.
I agree.
All healed. We want to get rid of that mercenary maceman. I don't know where they come from, but I don't like them. All right. Looks like he's got several recruits. If I've got something I can replace him with, I will. We'll give him that. He's got too many archers already. I don't care. We'll give him those. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll give him these volunteers to top him off. And let me drop that maceman. Don't want him. Don't want any of these, actually. I'm going to drop these and the looter. I will hold on to those just in case. Let me see how many Chavel needs. None. Our Chavel needs 5. Oh, and he did not recruit. All right. How many cavalry would be the best for him? But he definitely needs infantry, so we're going to go with that route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. There you go. You're topped off, buddy. Now, what do I need? I need 9. I need more than 9 because I always need infantry. How many horse do I have? I've got 44 horse, 30. Yeah, I definitely need all infantry. And there isn't any, which means I'm going to have to talk to these party leaders and look for any Sturgian infantry that I can take. I will take their recruits. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'll take these Sturgian warriors. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. And soldiers, I want to top myself off with Sturgian forces because that's what I like. And I'll take the lower level ones. I'll just recruit some more for these guys as we move on.
Your lordship.
It's either that or run all the way back to Sturgia, and that's a long way right now. So I'll just take their lowest level Sturgian troops. And finally, Yin. Yep, 150. Well, actually, that won't top us off. Yep, we're topped off nicely, but now they need some. But again, we'll recruit. Let's go into Legeda proper. I imagine Sargot will be... Aha, see, the Vlandians want peace. I knew they were right on the verge of requesting peace. If I can get troops that are not recruits, I will. And as you can see right here, I can. Did I sell everything? No. Apparently we've got something here to sell. All right, get rid of that. 683, I'll live with that. 24,000. How many recruits do you have, Yin? I do not recall. I know I probably just took most of them. But if you've got some low level... She's got plenty of archers. Oh, she's got a horse archer somewhere, which I do not want her to have. Right there. Get rid of that and give her that. All right, let's go on to Harunang.
Your lordship.
Okay, he's got some Imperial recruits. We'll just give him 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and a Vlandian volunteer. And then we'll dump that horse archer and those recruits. All right, now we're going to head towards... while I'm here, let me look at the food situation, because again, I like to buy food from towns that are not my faction. We got fish. We need some cheese, butter, grapes, dates, and beer. And I'm going to hold on to that food for now, where it's not overburdening us. let's look at the... Make sure that I've got... Yep, everything's good there. And head towards... I'm going to head towards Abcomer. Is that 2 Sturgian armies over there? Yes. Okay. Let's head towards Sargot, this pass, and then we'll see what happens, what develops as we head in that direction. Did they in the Western Empire declare peace? No. And then the Azerai. Yeah, see the AI is banding up on them. Very good chance Azerai is fixing to come right there. I was just going to say, very good chance Azerai is going to attack this castle, and boom, it just hit. Or maybe it was already there, I just didn't notice it. But I didn't notice it until I said that. Let's see if this is indeed the Azerai. I suspect it will be. But it also could be the Western Empire. Oh, it's Garius himself, the king of the Western Empire. I don't know what the Azerai are going to do then. Come for Charis, maybe? Let's see if it says here. 84%. It's just Abcomer? Yep. Carban Seth. Who are the Battanians at war with that they're taking out Carban Seth? Northern Empire. All right. Since we just took Sargot and just took Abcomer, this is a good time for us to declare peace. And you can see it's going to happen either way. Oh, 75%. I want to go up here. He might be caught between a rock and a hard place. I'm not going to try and run him down, though. It's only 26. I couldn't catch him. New owner of Abcomer. Of course. I'm going to go for Chastmere. No, I'm going to go for Lek. He's not going to get it, though. Okay, they still gave it to me, Abcomer. I've got to get rid of all these holdings if we go to war with either the Northern Empire, anybody in this area, because these are what I want. This is where I want to get my power base. I don't want to be stuck up here. And I definitely don't want castles to be my power base. Do I have something to sell? No, let's upgrade. I just suspect... let me go. I want to see how many troops Ostrakhan has as defense. All right, we can have 3 troops here. Let's see if there's 3 in here that I can. Okay, there. They just recruited them though. All right, now we're good. Now, I suspect when I come back in the next video that there's going to be peace declared in the first few minutes. But we shall see.